Hello and welcome to a match of Dota 2. It's gonna be 4FC. No, that's not true. It's gonna be Fota! Fota taking on Absolute Legends. 4FC is gonna be after this one, but we'll first see Fota versus Absolute Legends. To just give you a quick update on the scores for these two teams, we have got Fota on the bottom end of things. Absolute Legends also not doing so well for themselves. It's basically gonna be, well, both teams kind of need points. It's just that simple. It's yeah, it's a bit sad because Fota is like they are 3 points and their max amount of points that they can still have is 9, so that would be make them on par with Absolute Legends. And well, it's not gonna be an easy job. It's definitely not gonna be an easy job. The bottom two get dropped down to Pro Series, but let's see how these two teams are gonna be doing. It would be expecting a fairly even match considering they're both so low at the list, but we'll see if that's actually going to be the case. As Absolute Legends has got themselves their full roster once again, and they're ready to lay down some heat to make sure they don't get dropped, but we'll see. We have got the Nyx, the Bat banned out, as well as the Darkseer and the Lifestealer, so that means we still have the Wisp and the Cuddle in the pool. Now, Wisp hasn't had a great track record with wins so far, lately, when he did make it through. Jeez, what's wrong with these sounds? Sorry, my bad. My phone making crazy thingies. And the Keeper of Light, of course, still having a good track record with the wins. That was my thing. So that's I expected that that's the one that gets picked up first, and it's all gonna be about if Absolute Legends really feels that Wisp is gonna fit into their lineup. They're gonna pick up the Rubik instead. We still have the Magnus and the you know, everything basically in the pool. And it's gonna be the Queen of Pain that they choose of all the strong heroes that are still left. We have themselves picking up a strong mid hero. And Fota, they're gonna be able to pick up the Phantom Lancer if they really want to. Actually, yeah, we haven't seen the Phantom Lancer Keeper of Light combinations for a while, or at least not on my stream. I've seen it today before on other people's streams, on other people's games. But yeah, it could still be happening for Fota. The thing about a Phantom Lancer PL though, like, it's nice and all that, but you have to actually be able to have the time to farm your team up. And if you already know that you're up against the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain is one of those heroes that can just be very aggressive in the mid game and can just completely dominate, so that you, even though you're doing okay-ish on the farm, you won't be able to have your team ready in time to actually lead the counter attack. But we'll see if that is indeed the strategy that Fota wants to go for, and Absolute Legends of course as well, if they want to go for that mid game, because Queen of Pain fits in a lot of different strategies. She can be going mid, as in mid game, and she's going to be building herself a bit for late game. It's going to be a Shadow Demon that gets picked up by Fota first, so they have got themselves another support, so Gyno already shutting down their jungle options here. And what carry do they want to pick with that? Is it going to be a Luna? That would be pushy. Is it still going to be the Phantom Lancer? Still possible. It is the Magnus instead. Oh, I like it. They don't want to pick up the Phantom Lancer. I respect that. But they pick up some massive team fight. Now, one thing about the Magnus is, of course, that there's already a Rubik on the other side. They know that. We have seen the difference that can make a good RP on the Rubik, and the Rubik stealing the RP if possible and turning it around against Fota. But we'll see if Absolute Legends can do that. They do pick themselves up the Chen, so they have got a jungle hero. They've already said, like, you know what, we don't need to ban out more supports, because every team has got themselves supports. And yeah, but they pick up themselves the Chen. I know that last sentence didn't really make sense with what that, but it makes sense in the banning stage regardless, because neither team needs to ban out supports. We have the Luna being banned out first, Gyrocopter. The thing that you have to take note of here is that Fota is the one that has the first pick. So whichever carry they're banning out is the one that they also don't want to be picking up, but they also don't want to be forcing Absolute Legends to ban out the carries that they want to pick up. Like, for example, Absolute Legends already following up with the Gyrocopter. Do they really want to be at a stage where they, well, where they don't really have any carry left up to pick up for themselves that they kind of wanted to have? I mean, you can assume that the Phantom Lancer is going to get banned out. Oh, damn! I forgot! I forgot that the Timbersaw was in the captain's mode and he's here! But he's on the bans! Nose! Why? Why? Oh my god, I'm gonna hope that the next game is gonna be having a Timbersaw. Lone Druid getting banned out. Oh my god. Timbersaw. Timber. Timber. Timber, 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 timber. So, sorry. I don't know why I have that. It just sometimes happens. It's basically like it's like a brain fart. You can't do anything about it. But the Timbersaw gets banned. And we'll see what Fota wants to ban out next. It's a Nature's Prophet. We still have the Phantom Lancer in the pool. Absolute Legends. You really want to have that one still as a potential pickup for your opponents? Because, you know, they can push fairly early if they think they're comfortable long enough against that lineup from Fota. No, thank you.
Dire team pick.
They ban it out. We still have the Wisp in the pool, although no team is kind of having space for that anymore. I just wanted to point that out. Let's see what Fota wants to pick up. Still need a carry, still need a solo lane, and that's gonna be their solo lane. Puck is of course being picked up often next to the Queen of Pain. Silence and all that being annoying to Queen of Pain, who wants to just scream and shout and do all her spells. And Absolute Legends, they have got their carry still needed as well as their offlane. We still have a Windrunner Beastmaster in the pool. Tidehunter if they want to go for some own team fight. Because of course, I mean, Fota has got themselves a Magnus, which is a great hero for that team fight potential. But Absolute Legends, all they have is a Rubik that can steal the Magnus. And of course, I mean, with the Chen already up on Absolute Legends also, you kind of have to think the same thing as we saw in the previous game. That RP is going to happen. It's going to get people stuck in it. It's going to be an Illuminate. And all of a sudden, Hand of God mechanism and everybody's back up to full health. So they do have the survivability, but do they have something to counter this shit with, or is it only the Rubik that has to get lucky?
Night Stalker.
Oh, Night Stalker.
Dire team pick.
Interesting. It's again mid game. And it's more like a mid hero also. So this could be meaning that Queen of Pain is gonna be on the safe lane solo or on the long lane solo.
I'm
gonna be seeing Fota picking up the last hero. They still need their carry. And it's gonna be a tri lane, so which one is it gonna be? Anti-mage? Good old boring anti-mage? No! It's Shadow Fiend. And Shadow Fiend will be he'll go on a tri lane. He has definitely care potential as in agility hero and all that, and if he gets his souls up, if he gets his last hits going, then he will be able to just, you know, carry his team to victory. And he's also already a big presence in the mid game. And they could, even if they really wanted to have the Shadow Fiend mid and then have the Puck or and Puck on the safe lane or side lane and then Magnus as on the tri lane. It has been done before. I don't think it worked, but it has been done.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Last pickup coming in for Absolute Legends. It's gonna be more mid game dominance. We still need a hero. Beastmaster or Bounty Hunter actually would be a good hero with this. Bounty Hunter Night Stalker combination being quite notorious for their tag team combo. They're of course super fast already in the nighttime, and then with the track extra speed, they can just pick up everybody. It is a mid game hero, but it's a Warlock, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he's gonna be doing here. Let's see. Let's see. And of course, I mean, I said it earlier, a team fight, something that they didn't really have, and now they do. Sorry for cat sounds. Let's see who's gonna be playing what. We have Dai playing the Puck. It will be Sharhan on the Shadow Demon. Stigma gonna be playing the Keeper of Light. Baboon standing in once more, but this time for Fota. Did we have Fota earlier today as well? I don't think so. Nope, it's just the same stand-in for a different team. It's going to be playing the Shadow Fiend and Prepare for Battle. It's going to be playing the Magnus. We see on the Radiant side Absolute Legends. Going to be having Miracle on the Rubik. Miguel playing his Queen of Pain. Unicorn on the Night Stalker. So he'll be farming Mania on the Warlock. And that's gonna mean that this is kind of a support warlock here. Perhaps. A miracle, or sorry, Rise on this Chen, of course. Let's see what Mania is gonna be going for here. Because this could be quite interesting, because Mania is normally the number 3 position, kinda. Number 2 position, number 4, I mean. 4 position. Like the secondary support. Not the hard support, but, you know, but this time he is not gonna go for that. So it's kinda interesting to see what he can do with this hero. Unicorn's gonna be on the Night Stalker, gonna be bottom. He is the number 1 position. He still seems to be the same. As we do have Miracle going for those wards. And Miguel gonna go towards the mid lane, or already standing at the ready for that one. And let's see how these two teams are gonna be doing with each other. I mean, like, we've seen a lot of not so even games today, and yesterday, and the day before. But I keep hoping that there will be one of those epic games now. This could be it.
30 seconds
With team fight
to battle.
versus team fight. Yeah, cat, I know. We want team fights. God, I talk to cats on stream. How sad can I be? So, yeah. Reverse polarity versus chaotic offering. There's a lot of pickup potential on Absolute Legends though. Like, if you compare mid-game between the two parties, you've got Night Stalker, Queen of Pain, two of the more aggressive mid-game heroes, up against the Shadow Fiend who needs levels to be aggressive. He needs to get that start, that's why he's normally in the mid lane. For now he's not gonna go mid though, but he's gonna go top. Puck can definitely be aggressive, but he also needs a good start, and you know, if you're gonna be up against a Nightmare Silencer, what am I saying? Silencer! This is a silencer, because he has a silence. Then as a Puck you won't be able to do that much. And of course you have an RP which is also ready at level 6, but at the same time you can compare that to the chaotic offering that will be ready at level 6. And it looks like we're gonna have Warlock on a solo hard lane. He can of course heal himself. He should be really careful though, because he's not a hero that can really have an escape. And the disruption is gonna be throwing down some harassment there. At least he's gonna harass himself with his own illusions. But he is gonna be able to heal himself. We're gonna see how he's gonna be doing. He has got the lane pushed out towards him, so he'll be fine. For now, he'll be getting some experience, as we have got Miracle and Rise with an Ursa gonna go for the Puck. Now, the Puck is not an easy hero to gank, but the telekinesis will definitely help, and this will be the first blood. He cannot orb away, doesn't have any mana. Miracle picking up the first blood. Now, that's an impressive pickup, because as I said, normally a Puck would not die this early in the game, because Puck is Puck, escape artist to the max. But look at this. They're pushing. They want to push the tower already. They want to give Die not an option to go for the level 6.
Tower is under attack.
Normally we see these pushes come on the safe lanes or on the long lanes, sometimes even, but on the mid lane, very rarely. Miguel looking for a Shadow Strike. Gonna just go for some harassment. There goes the orb. He's actually gonna be able to get himself away with the telekinesis. It's gonna not allow him to. Die. Shadow Strike. No phase shift for that one. Fateful. Die. Going down. That's a Faith from Rise. That's 2 kills within a minute's time. And they should be able to pick up the tower with this. And this is gonna be the fastest tier 1 tower that we've seen in a long time going the way of Absolute Legends.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Unless they're not gonna take the tower down, in which case, well, then we don't see it go down. Well, that was that then, but it's still 2 kills on the Puck, and it's very big. It has a very big impact on the game, because Puck is not gonna feel safe. Like, apart from dying twice, you know, I mean, that happens. He is not gonna be able to feel that safe anymore. He's not gonna be, because he doesn't really trust his escape mechanism now, because apparently it doesn't work. Especially not if he sees that Miracle is still around. If Miracle shows himself like twice more or something, Dai is gonna assume that he's constantly there, unless he knows that he's on a different lane. And Dai is gonna be only hiding near his tower, meaning that he'll miss on experience and last hits. It is it's definitely painful. In the meantime, Unicorn seems to be on a roll in this lane as well. It's going to be having 17 for 5 on the last hit, while Prepare for Battle has got 7 for 0.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So is Unicorn pulling up ahead and already landing some harassment as well. There is of course a skewer up on the Prepare for Battle, so he will be able to have that escape. But yeah, he's not going to be able to do it anymore. Not with that shockwave going down. Unicorn, he might actually try to dive this. Not going to do it in the meantime. It's a Warlock that goes down in the top lane. So Fota still getting a kill there. Disruption helping out, and it's actually the Shadow Fiend that still gets the last hit. It's an important one to note. He needs that gold. In the meantime, Puck having some trouble again. Gonna try to run away. There's a telekinesis. No, not in time. Not in time this time. And it's gonna be the tower still going down though. With Rise picking up the gold. And it's always good if there's a Chen that gets that early gold up, because he can upgrade the courier, he can get his mechanism really fast, and the faster he gets his mechanism, the faster he'll be able to help his team survive against possible RPs that are going to be incoming from Fota, as the rotation from the two from the support and the pushing Chen are going to be probably going towards the bottom lane, probably going to be trying to take a tower and then push there. In the meantime, Mania is still scrambling his level 6 together. He's having a tough time though. I mean, Shadow Fiend is basically just free farm here. He's 18 for 8. Well, as I say that he's free farm here, it seems like he has missed some last hits that he shouldn't have missed. And right there he went for the knight rather than for a safe last hit, and that's something that he shouldn't be doing. Because we see him on the on the last hit chart, and he is below and the Queen of Pain and the Night Stalker. And that's gonna be trouble. Prepare for battle. Trouble. Illuminate flying through, but is it gonna be enough? Telekinesis, no skewer, because the stun from the centaurs there. That's a fate, and that's a kill. Rise picking it up.
You go to your final reward.
And that is gonna be him taking a lot of harassment from the tower, but he should be able to stay alive. Illuminate's not gonna hit anymore. Tower's still alive though. Now they will be recuperating, and there will be actually tangos to helping him get back up on his feet. And whoa, Miguel, what you doing here? Wants to go for the level 2 Queen of Pain. He has only level 5 though. He's gonna be blinking himself into safety. Prepare for battle. He's gonna skewer towards the tower if he needs to. And he screams actually, Miguel, no longer any mana. And he is actually way over his head, and he is gonna be paying for that one.
Pain in the...
And his team coming too late to help him, but they're still a void up on the Keeper of the Light. Fatebolt gonna try to help out, but they're not gonna dive to tier 2. They don't need to actually. He is not even hiding past the tier 2. This could be his death. The darkness being popped. Unicorn going for the kill. Does he have more mana? Gets another void up, and that should be a kill. Telekinesis actually helping out, and that is gonna be a kill going the way of the Rubik. Shockwave. Shockwave still helping out to try and harass Miracle a bit, but doesn't do enough anymore. Magnus still level 4. No RP just yet, as Unicorn is just making his presence known. He has, of course, like I said, just popped the darkness, so it's it was a bit before the actual nighttime, but he will have the actual nighttime right now. Hear the howl. Wait, hello? 6-minute mark is supposed to be it. Well, I guess that that ulti messed up the nighttime a bit then. So, sticking around. Where's the nighttime dudes? Maybe I'm not fully aware of all the no, there's the nighttime. It's just delayed by the darkness then. My bad, I didn't know that mechanism worked like that. Mechanism? Yeah, mechanism. Oh die. Oh die. Telekinesis screams and face shifts. Oh god. Oh! It was almost too late. Oh Miguel, you're stuck. He was almost too late with going to his orb there. But luckily for him, he was still able to get away. As, he dodges some of the strikes, of course, with his phase shift, able to do that. And he's going to send the bottle back in the meantime. Disruption up on Miguel, but not enough to take him down. Miguel just blinks himself out and meets him on the bottom lane. Prepare for battle, going to skewer the Unicorn with him towards his tower, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Chen on a killing spree. Rise picking up a 3rd kill of the game. He's 3 for 0 for 1. He's been in 4 out of the 5 kills. And he's still wanting to go for that tier 1 tower. And Unicorn, he doesn't even need to leave his lane. Like normally you'd say like Night Stalker needs to hunt at night and get kills and stuff. But no, he doesn't need to. He gets free farm and he gets kills. Well, I say he gets kills, but he gets assists actually. So does that. And he's actually gonna go for something here again. Prepare for battle. Almost level 6, so he has to be careful about that. Unicorn that is, because if he's gonna get RP'd under the tower of the enemy, well, that's not gonna be good news for him. And he has his armor complete right now. It's gonna be coming towards him in the courier. In the meantime, Queen of Pain is farming in the mid lane, way over the other side of the fountain, but she feels safe enough to do that. We have the gold graph, of course, away in favor of Absolute Legends, with the tower, of course, going their way as well. 3k gold, and the experience graph going towards the 1.5k in favor of Absolute Legends because of that kill difference. In the meantime, on the top lane, Mania. Not level 6 just yet, but is finally being left alone. It is Baboon that it's actually... Yeah, what is he actually doing? Okay, denying his own items. Okay, wait a second. Void, Magnus, trouble. He has an RP though, but a test of faith picks him up while he's still silenced. It's gonna be another kill for Rise. He's got 1300 gold already. Picked himself up some mana boots.
Dire's top
Look at
tower is
Baboon
under
being so
attack.
careful. Like he was still on about 600 HP and still didn't dare to come in close to Mania. It's very interesting to see that because you know he is gonna be a hero that's gonna be able to. He needs to carry his game, and now he is ahead on last hits to the nice, of course. But on net worth, not doing as well. With Unicorn being higher up on there because he's got and last hits and he has been getting assists because no kills. Oh, Baboon, TPing won't help you now. Telekin needs to stop that, and Mania getting the kill, and that is Mania just level 6. And now Baboon should have been careful, but not when there were still people on the bottom lane. That's gonna be a tier 1. In the meantime though, they know there's 3 on the top lane, so they're gonna go for this Dream Coil. His and Rise. He's actually gonna go down here, but maybe prepare for battle. Can go down too. No, Unicorn backs himself up. Dominating streak from the Chen ended, and that is gonna be the Keeper of Light with the kill for that. And that's very, very good, because he needs that gold as well. He needs that mechanism for his team. So it was a very good kill for them to have, as we're going to see Die probably taking a lot of harassment. No more mana up on the Night Stalker, though he can't go... Well, he has got 6 charges. He could have gone for the kill. I think he could have gotten the kill. He popped the 6 charges and then went for the Void. Who am I? Now the armlet is complete, actually. And everybody of Fota having to back off to the base. And I mean, it's good that they can get out of that encounter alive. But this is actually also pretty hurtful for them because they're losing a lot of time, and the only one really farming right now again is Baboon, who's gonna go for BKB first. $1,500 gold up on the Warlock right now. I'm curious to see what he's gonna go for as the first item. I mean, he already has his threads and stuff. Oh, Baboon. They know he's here. I think they saw him. He's gonna have support coming into the too, though. With an RP. Oh, Mania. Rubik is gonna find Magnus already, but Mania getting put in the disruption. Raze is going through. Oh, the Raze missed! He's gonna try to TP himself up. He won't be able to do so though, because the score is there. And that's gonna be Warlock going down. Rubik is gonna be able to stay alive. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, it is the Keeper of Light that went down. Miguel taking that kill. And the tower also going down. So all tier 1 towers down on the side of Fota. No tier 1 towers down yet on the side of Absolute Legends. That's going to be giving Absolute Legends quite an edge on the gold. The question is, can they keep it? And that's going to be, of course, something that's going to be, I mean, it's basically going to be that, what the game is all about. The gold advantage that a pushing lineup, mid-game aggression lineup can get in the mid-game. Can they hold on to it later in the game? Can they continue building it up later in the game? Or is that Shadow Fiend at some point gonna own so hard that nobody else is gonna be able to do anything anymore? Got a BKB beam. Actually, I hope that he's not gonna go for BKB. I mean, we have got an Ogre Club, so BKB could be it. But I'm kind of hoping for an Aghanims already. Just to get that vision up. I mean, they have got this amazingly aggressive lineup, right? And they kind of need to have that vision. And with an Aghanims, it would make such a big difference. Centauros. Oh, pucks. Oh, puck. Gonna be voided. Oh, Unicorn already running to where he came from. Or where he was going, actually. Is gonna go down. I'm not sure why Magnus comes in, actually. One more hit. There we go. Shockwave being stolen. RP is on Unicorn. They will be able to take him down with Hand of God helping out. He might be able to get away. It's nighttime after all. It's still the Rubik that goes down. Dream Coil and the pick off. Sharhorn picking it up, and now Mania on the way out. He still has got his chaotic offering. He could drop it to get himself away, but he doesn't want to waste it. He doesn't want to use it just to get himself out alive. Not when there's no teammates around there to help him out. And he is gonna be safe by looks of it. Just walking will do the job. Not enough chase potential up on Fota, even though you would think that they had with Puck there, but Puck, of course, only just got back alive. Did buy back though. Costly matter. Miguel. Going for die. No, going for Stigma instead. The Scream still went to die. Man fight right here. Illuminate gonna go through. Chaotic Offering. Oh, don't scare me like that. I heard the sound of the Chaotic Offering. It just didn't happen. Puck still goes down though. Test of Faith once more. Rise is just gonna continue his killing spree right after he, of course, dropped his dominating streak. Buckler. 500 gold until he has his mechanism complete. And we have gotten Aghanims. That's gonna be the one for Mania. He wants more golems. More golems. Illuminate gonna try to stop the push from happening. Gonna need more than just one Illuminate though. Or do they? Well, one Illuminate is doing quite something. Actually forces Absolute Legends a bit back. But they still have that Chaotic Offering. They don't mind turning it around. If Fota here went for a chase, which sometimes happens, you know, when you chase your opponents away and you try to get them while they're backing off, you know, picking heroes off. It could be a trap that they go for counter initiation. Not this case though. Fota doesn't want to let themselves get caught out. And they're just playing it safe. We just want to let Baboon continue to farm. Almost got his BKB. Just needs about 800 gold. In the meantime, Miracle is getting some levels on the top lane. In level 8 right now. Let me take a look at the levels. It's level 10 for the Night Stalker as well as for Baboon. So Baboon not doing that bad actually. And the levels being very even. It's only about 3k in favor of Absolute Legends. That's not that much. And it's basically the support that makes that difference. Those supports level 8.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And the pressure continues on the middle lane. Shockwave doing still a lot of damage to Miguel, but he still has a bottle charge. He actually got sealed up by Mania. Level 4 up on that Shadow Word. And the tower is gonna get denied? Yes it is. Nice deny from Sharon.
Been denied.
It's gonna be Absolute Legends backing off. They only have one tier 2 tower left to take down. It's on the top lane. In the meantime, bottom lane is getting pushed out by Unicorn. He can't really do that much. It is, of course, after all, daytime, and you know, nighttime is when he strives, and it's not nighttime. It's that simple. He's got 1500 gold. Still got that one over club. I still fear that it's gonna be a BKB, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. We'll stay strong. We'll stay strong. Looks like they're gonna go for a trap. Feeling that a Fota would go for a daytime Unicorn. Night Stalker. But Fota, they're just playing it so safe, and there's some Intrammer, so BKB. Fota's just playing it really safe. I don't blame them though. I mean, it's a good way to go for this. Wait until your Shadow Fiend is farmed up. He has got a BKB. They could try to go for something right now. Could try to go for a smoke gank, go for a kill or something like that. They do have a smoke on the Sharhan. They might want to wait until the mechanism is ready up on the Keeper of Light. He just needs 300 gold. We also have a smoke coming off for Absolute Legends. Though Fota already scouted that out. Miracle revealing himself. We've got Miguel still farming top. He is picked up his ultimate orb. Might be going for a hex. At the Vice. The next item. Shut down the Shadow Fiend. At some point, if the game lasts long enough, you're gonna have to realize you're gonna be dealing with a very, very fat Shadow Fiend. So you need to do something to shut him down. There's a smoke still. Fota, what can they do though? Smoking right next to the ward, by the way. And they're running. They're running for their lives. This is gonna be Miracle that's trying to blink himself away, but the Demonic Purge is still there. Sonic Wave hits upon 2. It's gonna be Miguel that gets picked up though, but the Chaotic Offering hits upon 3. And that is gonna be Magnus going down, Sigma going down. It is Baboon locked inside, and Ensnare goes down with his BKB still on, even though he popped his Requiem of Souls. Doesn't matter, they lose one Queen of Pain. And they pop the mechanism straight after that fight, and look at their HP bars. It's like they never fought at all, apart from when you see their mana bars is down to half HP. They could do this again. Apart from not having a Chaotic Offering.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's gonna be the last tier 2 tower going down.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the puck. I mean, at this stage of the game, 18 minutes in, a solo mid puck without a blink dagger is not a puck that you can have expect that much from. And of course he still has this initiation with the orb, etc. But it's kind of obvious that it's coming, right? So you kind of need his blink. And he doesn't have it. He is still farming towards it though. Who knows, maybe Absolute Legends is gonna let them farm long enough. Welcome to Dota 2. This is the lane music being turned up. This apparently happens sometimes in the game. No real reason. It gets turned down automatically again. This is not my doing. And that's gonna be... Die is in trouble. Oh, Miguel might be able to chase him. There's a blink. There's gonna be the Shadow Strike. Scream, Shockwave, Miguel in some trouble. Can he blink himself out? No, the Dream Coil is there. The blink is alone 13 HP. Score in! Miguel goes down still. Sharon picking it up. And the music is gonna be cooling down. This is not my settings, just saying. It's just lane music. Not that I mind, but it's still very loud. Of course, we had last game to get accustomed to that. There we go. That was the bug. Sorry for that, people. Let's hope that's gonna be only one time per game. Because I realized, like, I know that whatever I hear, you hear louder than I hear it. So it's very loud for you. I was hoping that you can still hear me. Anyway, Darkness being popped Unicorn. Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna look for a kill upon the Keeper of the Light? Yes, he is. Here he comes. Gonna be getting a Void. Here comes Sharon. Gonna be the target of a Silence. Sonic Wave from the side still cleans up the Keeper of the Light. Score, just for show. Prepare for battle. The Keeper of Light still dies. And that's of course the one that Unicorn was after to begin with. And he does have his BKB finished. Never should have a disconnect. From the Keeper of the Light, it just died. Oh, you did see that sad. Blink Dagger up on the Rubik. As we hear the same music right now, but it's a bit slow, a bit, you know, less loud. And we do have the Rosham gonna be attempted by Absolute Legends with that kill on the Coddle. I think even without the Coddle they could have taken this. Maybe Fota has still, with a good reverse polarity, they could still do something here actually. Should never get cocky, of course. In the meantime, the Aghanims is actually ready upon Mania. And we almost have the Blink Dagger up on the Magnus. He really needs that to get this initiation going, just like the puck. I mean, they need their core items still up. Well, Absolute Legends already has that. We have got, of course, the gold graph over 10k in favor of Absolute Legends. With the experience graph not as big in favor of Absolute Legends, but still pretty decent to have here. But it's the core items that we're missing right now. Puck almost has a Blink Dagger, but we need a Blink Dagger up on the Magnus. Of course, Shadow Fiend has got his BKB, which is really nice. But yeah, those Blink Daggers are basically the one that's holding them back from trying stuff on their own. It's gonna be a reconnect from Stigma. And he finds out that he's dead. Though I think regardless if he was there or not, he would have still died. And they want to defend this. We see the drawing on the minimap. But there's no mana of the Shadow Fiend. He needs to go back to get his mana. And by the time he has that and comes back, it's too late. It's just gonna be too late. Absolute Legends will take the Sages. It will be Miguel that picks it up. And instantly Fota back themselves up towards their base, knowing what might come. The Master pushed from Absolute Legends, feeling confident as hell, and have of course got that nighttime with them. It's 7 PM, it's the start of the nighttime. Otherwise, if they don't do this now, they have to wait until the next nighttime, and that's a far way off. So we're gonna see Absolute Legends probably trying something, as we have still got to push on the bottom lane with Miguel. He can feel himself be very secure here, farming by himself, because he has got the Aegis, of course, and a Blink. It's gonna be the top lane that they're gonna be going for, placing a ward here, but that's being spotted out by Sharhan, and they're actually smoking up. They know that the Queen of Pain is not with them. They might be able to catch them off guard. 4 versus 5. The Blink Dagger up on Prepare for Battle. That might be the difference that they need. They get all these 3 together. Silence from the high ground. Miracle gonna find himself. That's the RP. It's up on 2. Shockwave. Also, and the Requiem of Souls. Miracle still getting away with his life. Chaotic offering from the side. Unicorn. You're gonna try to patch up and everybody with his BKB. I'm gonna find Stigma. Stigma goes down. It is already Miracle that goes down, as well as Mania, though. Sharhan gets dropped. Unicorn gets himself out of there after Arbiter toggling back to life and gets the last hit on that annoying Shadow Fiend. And will they get the puck also? The Blink is on cooldown. She will be able to orb herself away and pick off the Night Stalker as she goes. It is Magnus that TPs herself out. And the puck, of course, still went down right there, because she went right into those two. And those two pretty, these hurt. These hurt quite a lot. And they're gonna be trying to push. They do give a lot of gold if they die though, so they have to try not to feed them, but I have to say, good fight for Fota, for sure. Good initiation. Of course, the rock from behind came a bit, you know, bit hard on them. But it was a good fight for them. They picked up basically 4 heroes and they traded it for 4 as well. So it was easy. And of course, Baboon bought back. That might be the one thing that they might not be so happy about, considering they wouldn't have been able to go in anyway because they only had 4 people. But only had 1 person actually, because 4 were dead. I mean, but yeah, good fight for them. Good smoke, and we're probably gonna see them trying that again since it did work. Let's see what it does to the gold graph. It goes, or experience graph, it goes down slightly, not as much as you might expect, considering of course there were also kills on the side of Absolute Legends. And the gold graph keeps being kept. Even Dreamcall, Miracle gets a demonic purge as well, and is gonna be saved by Miracle perhaps. Hand of God helping out, diving, turned into a pig. The telekinesis up by Sharon, stuns up on Stigma. It is still Miracle that goes down though. Gem of Truth set on the floor. Gets destroyed, I think. It felt like he got destroyed. Yeah, got destroyed. For sure. Unicorn. Looking for a target. Can't find it. And of course the only one alive was of course the one with the Aegis, but Aegis didn't even get used. Kind of a shame for Miguel, but he came off at the last minute of course. He was the one that wasn't there at the start of the team fight, so that's why he was not as hurt as the rest. And they're gonna go again. Not with the smoke this time. Seeing if they can find Rise. They now realize that the creeps are there, so the Master must be close. And they find him. Blink and score. Doesn't reach the high ground, but I don't think it matters. And that's gonna be a kill. Baboon getting it. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, the push is there. Do they want to continue without their Chen? Without their Hand of God? It looks like they do. Just force out those TPs. And see what they can do. Blink in. Sharhan. Trouble. Sharhan dead. BKB. Requiem of Souls looking for the targets, but he finds the 2 most tanky targets of Absolute Legends, and they're gonna be just fine. BKB now runs out. Blink away from Miguel still with the double damage room. Doesn't want to be fighting anywhere he doesn't want to. We still have the Gen dead, but they also have the Shadow Demon dead. It's not the same though, like no heals. It's gonna be trouble, but they do know that the BKB is down from a boon, and they also know that the Requiem of Souls is down. But they're still on RP. And we see Absolute Legends waiting, looking for an opening. And that same waiting is forcing Fota to stick into their base. Basher now actually up on Unicorn. Well, in the Courier, will be up soon. And Chen is back up. Even though he's not with his team just yet, isn't needed. He needs to have his Hand of God, which he does. And his mechanism might be in time as well, if he runs himself the fastest route to here. But the siege continues. In the meantime, it's gonna be Miracle that's pushing back middle as well, just to make sure that there's pressure from multiple lanes. Dai gonna be disrupted to save his life. Chaotic Offering gonna hit on 2 still. Dai is gonna be able to get away because the RP comes up on Mania, up on Unicorn. Mania already goes down, but he dropped the rock, and that's the most important thing. The bash goes on the Shadow Fiend, and he is gonna still be able to pick up the Ruby before he dies. Queen of Pain goes down as well, but she had an age. Unicorn bashing on Sharon. Sharon goes down. Blood and Light trying to help out. Hello, Miguel. Sonic Wave. And it's gonna be a kill upon the Keeper of Light. Dai is still alive in all of this. Blinks himself away once more. He is so annoying in these kind of fights because you can't really focus him because he constantly backs out. He constantly blinks everywhere. And it's 3 for 2. A blink after Rise. They want to get him. They might be able to. Queen of Pain is already long gone. And Rise running for his life. I don't think he can do that though. Test of Faith. Penance. The Shockwave is there, and the Skewer back towards the rest, and that's gonna be a kill. Magnus picking it up. And that is 4 dead on the side of Absolute Legends. Of course, Mania still went down as the first one. The only one alive again is Miguel. This time his Aegis was used, though. This time it was used. But no, not everybody of Fota died, especially Dai, who of course got disrupted before that first Chaotic Offering. He can count himself lucky, and he is, of course, the one that can create so much control over those team fights. He can silence, he can blink away if he's targeted, he can, you know, distract people, and, you know, he's just being Puck. And he's doing his, playing his role very nicely. Even though he had such a tough early game, of course. But if this game lasts long enough, that Shadow Fiend, he will be the better carry. And we have the gold graph being kept even. Now the thing about having a gold graph being kept even is that you're slowly getting ahead because all those towers are still gold to left picked up for Fota. And as soon as they start doing that, they will be getting ahead. We'll have the experience graph go in the way of Absolute Legends still, but we see the drop down. And Fota, if they just play it cool and don't overextend, they could still take this. With the RP, with the massive team fight that they have. And we're just constantly kiting Absolute Legends around. Won't be able to take down the tower. The defense came. We do have a refresher being built up by Mania though. And he's gonna try to go for that. Of course, those chaotic offerings are doing quite a bit in these games. So if you can have 4, it's even better. As in for golems. It would of course only be 2 chaotic offerings. Why am I controlling? Oh, Miguel, picking up a. So you gotta go for a heart. When we saw a sheepstick, I mean, I'm talking about the Reaver. It's interesting to see because normally that's not something that you really see on a Queen of Pain, but she is being forced into this role because of the potential from Fota. Unicorn having the Basher, picked up a Morbid Mask. Let's see what it's gonna go for that one. It's gonna be a Helm of the Dominator, or maybe still a Vlad's. It wouldn't be bad to still see a Vlad's up on him, purely for the effect it will have on him. But sometimes you just expect someone else to build the Vlads for you. Because if this game lasts too long, then you have to sell your Vlads at some point. I mean, you're gonna still be able to sell your Magic Wand, but yeah. We'll see. We have got Dai building towards the Sheepstick now as well. I mean, it's all going a bit slower on the side of Fota, but they'll get there. And they, of course, got a lot of turtle potential also. Not just with the teamfight potential that they have, but also the Illuminate just flying through constantly. BKB used by Baboon to get himself out of there. That was actually... Now he's down to 5 seconds on his BKB. It's good to force those kind of things out. Might seem just a couple of seconds, but a couple of seconds can make all the difference in a team fight. And Fota is still the team that is not farming, or is farming least of all. They're still only able to pick up the farm in their own base, and being locked inside. While the rest of Absolute Legends is just farming and on the lanes and in the jungle and in old jungles. They're doing just fine for themselves. But at some point, if there will be a point where Fota is going to be able to farm in the jungle again and is going to be able to start taking towers, I think it would be almost over for Absolute Legends. Unless they can catch Fota out of position and just pick them up one by one. Based on team fight, it's going to be tough. Maybe with the refresher orb will definitely help. Especially if he can get his fatal bonds up before the fight starts. Which is something that you normally don't have time for because it's too obvious. And everybody will spread before you have your combination going. But if he can get the fatal bonds up before he drops the rocks, and I say rocks because they do mean multiples, then it will be definitely a lot of AoE damage going through. Miguel with an Invis rune looking for a target. Word up the high ground already for Fota, but Miguel can just scout it out. They don't have a gem. They don't have a ward. Miguel gonna pick up the recipe for the heart. He's gonna try to see if he can force out a BKB, but there is a Magnus right there. Shadow Strike, trouble. Raze is going through. Miguel doesn't seem to care, and it is a unicorn that finds him. Gets put in the disruption. though. Sharon gonna be the one that's gonna be paying for that. That is the cooldown coming down from Mania, but that is a one wasted one. Because the initiation from Fota didn't come, and this is a long cooldown. Even with the Aghanims, it is still over 2 minutes. And that is a long cooldown to have. And they're gonna try to take Roshan. Let's see if this time Fota can defend. Let's see if this time Fota is gonna try to defend. Because it doesn't seem like they are gonna be, well they have got the drawing on the minimap done, but I don't think they realize it's already going so fast. They're gonna be too late by the time they've decided what they're gonna do. In the meantime, it's gonna be telekinesis up on the Magnus, but the disruption is there to help him out, so he can blink away. Actually, that was the disruption from the Rubik. Nice. Still helps him being able to blink away. It's gonna be a unicorn this time, by the way, that picks up the Aegis. And with the Empower, he's definitely gonna be able to be a semi-carry, be a carry for his team. Because we have a pod coming off from Chen. A lot of drawings coming up from Sharon. But that is because he realizes that this side of the map is not theirs and hasn't been theirs for the entire game, and there's a lot of gold on that side of the map. It's like knowing that there's gold at the end of the rainbow. And they want to get there. And they have got the Mantis up on the Shadow Fiend, so split pushing is an option for them now. And by the way, in the meantime, while the pause is going on, I'm just gonna drink some water because I can. Zuns. I can understand Russian, unfortunately. The pause for Absolute Legends takes for quite a while. The heart is actually completed by Miguel with that Roshan going down. There's a reason why he's not the one that gets the Aegis this time. But if they can't make their way into Fota's base, they're gonna be having such an issue. Go goes again. And they're really gonna be dependent on those chaotic offerings. But yet they're gonna be depending on Magnus not getting his stuff together. But I mean, at some point he wants a refresher as well, and the RPs. I mean, no matter how great that chaotic offering is, RP is better. And of course, it's gonna be something that Rubik still wants to steal, and he's been trying. But I don't think he had it yet. The Empower definitely is a help. Everybody at Fota farming on the same lane as expected. They can't find any extra farm. Maybe they're gonna try to smoke up and because last time they smoked up, it actually worked out good. If they smoke up and catch someone out of position, it will be very good for them. But we need to find that. In the meantime, Absolute Legends is just making sure they farm everywhere. Oh, Warlock, do you have it complete? I think he does. Yes, he does. An Abyssal Blade up on the Night Stalker. Well, that might just be the recipe that Absolute Legends needed to get themselves up in the high ground for Fota. And if they want to take it really safe, they would still farm buyback before really going in. But then again, they have an Aegis, they have a failsafe. So maybe they think they don't need that. And better yet, they don't only have that, they also have got all their towers still standing. So if they do lose a fight, the only thing that they will lose... Oh dear. There's a smoke up. And Unicorn is still farming there. They're gonna go in from behind. Or do they rotate and go for Unicorn instead? The blink is there already. Die has decided. You're going in, getting turned into a piglet. Here comes an RP and hits on 3 and colluding Mania. If they can pick up Mania before it, no, and they can't. And that is gonna be another rock coming down. It's gonna be Sharon going down. Stigma prepare for battle. But Boon buys back though. Magnus buys back. That it was everybody dead on the side of Fota. And they already used their RP. And that rock doing everything that Absolute Legends wanted it to do. And it's gonna be Baboon that will go down once more. His BKB not being of any assistance and prepare for battle. He's preparing to die and the GG, well played, gets cold. And only one team fight. It only took one team fight to get the combination for Absolute Legends going. And that is gonna be them getting 3 extra points to their name. And Fota, once again at the bottom of the list. Well, still at the bottom of the list for StarLadder Star Series. They still have some chances to get some points. But not today anymore. Today they're done. We still have one game coming up for StarLadder today. That was going to be Rox KS versus 4FC. Should be a very interesting match, as we've all known that Rox has been doing amazingly well over the last couple of days since they have their new roster. And then we're going to see how they're going to be doing up against 4FC, who has been doing, of course, well as well in StarLadder at least. And not in that much, that many other tournaments. They really want to kill these offline heroes. Shout out to Steam. Well, Steam. Oh, maybe he can't disconnect or something. That could be. That could be. Anyways, we have got ourselves, so like I said, another game. If you want to support me, you can do so by subscribing to my Twitter, twitter.com/SheeverGaming. Do that. It will be very much appreciated. Following is called. Actually, follow me on Twitter. That would be nice. Anyways, waiting for the throne to explode so that we can actually jump ourselves into 4FC versus Rox.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's ancient is under attack.
Oh, big plays. Big plays from Prepare for Battle. Ghost Scepter for Rise helping him out.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
They prefer to go for fountain diving rather than going for the throne. Lucky for us, the creeps are still there to help us out. Anyways, stick around for another game of Dota 2. StarLadder, day number 29. Of course, Monday it's all over for the online group stages. Then we're gonna have to wait until the 4th of April when the LAN finals in Kiev start. But for now, we still have the online group stages, and then we can enjoy those for as long as they still last. That will be fine. We'll be fine. Stick around, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Here we go.